Now we have a logic object that's storing our signals or our events ready to fire those signals. So how do we go about actually firing a signal? Well, let's find out. The very first thing we need to do is to create our logic item. So at the moment we just have this template for it. So let's create it somewhere. And you'll recall I created a property cross main item that I said would hold this kind of stuff. And that's precisely what we're going to have here. We're going to tell it there's a logic type. It doesn't know what a logic is because we need to import up at the top model, which should be called models once again, but I messed that up. I'll just leave it as model for now. Let's open up logic. And all this needs is an ID with a lowercase logic. That's it. We've now created a logic, that item that's going to be available to our entire app. So now we can access those signals. So where are we going to access them? Well, clearly search page is where we want to access them because that's where we press the buttons in order to search. We've already set up the buttons to fire off this search method, and we can remove this old request here that was our test request. So just blank everything. And you'll notice if we type logic, it appears for us. So it's picked up that ID of the logic object we created. And now we should have everything we need to search our listings, which requires the search input text. And then asks us, I forgot what the next thing was, if it's favorites. No, it was something else. I've forgotten. But I'll remember. Let's go to logic, search listings. It was to add it to recents. Okay, so in our main item, not our main item, sorry, our search page, we're now calling that signal. So now every time we fire off that search, the signal gets fired. So that's one half of the puzzle. The other half of the puzzle that we'll do in the next lesson is how do we subscribe to that signal so we can do something when it fires.